So, chapter 3 of the Elite Flow Framework: speak at a slow, cool, calm, and collected tone of voice at all times. When you speak in a slow, cool vibe, it typically draws the person in. They're hanging on every single word that you're saying. It comes off a lot more seductive and flirtatious when paired with high level of eye contact. The eye contact is strong. The body language is there. There's confidence exuding from your speech. When you speak in this tone of voice right here that I'm speaking in, it draws the person in, like I said, right? They're going to be more interested in the words that are coming out of your mouth because they are going to be perceived as more valuable than if you're just talking super fast like this and I really like the way that I really like the way you wore that, or it looks really pretty, or so what do you think about today's climate? And it's like you come off way less confident. Your words are so much more less valuable when you speak super fast and you talk a lot and you're speaking loud. Your words are perceived as you will just say anything. When you're selective with what you say, when pairing it how you say it, it has the person want to come in and really listen. Your words are going to be more respected. This also gives you more time to breathe. You can just breathe. When you speak at a slower tone, you can breathe. It allows you to regulate your breathing, calm yourself down if you do notice yourself getting nervous, right? It allows you to have more time to craft your next question, and it also allows you to deliver your messages the way that you want to deliver them. You will you will say a lot less. You will say like a lot less. When you take your time on your articulation, you will be perceived as more intellectual as well. This is such a small, simple trick. Just speaking slower. Slow it down. When you take your time when speaking, like I'm doing right now, I can take my time and think about my ideas, process them, and then speak them, and it will not come off as awkward. There's no awkward silence. If I speak in this manner, that is chill for the entirety of the conversation. I can take my time, sit back, relax, and craft. Whoa! That wind is blowing. Yo, my fault, bro. The light almost fell on my head. But when I speak in this slower, this is gonna bother me if this wind keeps blowing like this. But when you speak slower, this essentially eliminates the possibility of an awkward silence. Silence is only going to be awkward if you're speaking really fast for the majority of the time, and then after saying what you have to say, she's like, "Okay, cool," and you're just like, "Okay, so that's awkward because since you speak really fast, you're speaking really loud. When you stop, you are not perceived as a man who takes his time and thinks before he speaks. You're going to be perceived as you have nothing else to say. or you're attempting to think about something to say just so that there's no silence involved, just so that we can keep speaking. And because that is another thing that I've learned when I used to be really nervous dealing with women. When you're constantly trying to speak because you always want something to be said, or a connection to be happening, or just the just silence in itself. Look, even me right now. Do you hear like even me right now, me speaking faster, right? I'm trying to demonstrate speaking fast, and it's like it's throwing off my train of mind because you have to think super fast to come up with something to say, so that you don't come off looking stupid, or so that there's no awkward silence. Oh, he doesn't know what he's talking about. When I slowed my voice down and my speech down, I can take my time. But when I was speaking really fast and trying to relay my message, it comes off like this guy is less intellectual. This guy is less intelligent. This guy, your respect for that person is going to be lowered. I just demonstrated. I literally just tried to speak fast, and I'm looking at myself awkward, like, bro, what's wrong with you? It's because of that. You need to slow it down. And when you do this paired with strong eye contact, and your grooming is on point, you smelling good, you're looking good. When you pair all those things and you slow down your voice, the woman is going to be turned on times 10 in comparison to you just rambling super fast. That pretty much wraps up chapter 3 for the most part. It is a very short and sweet one, but I believe this is probably I don't know. It is very significant. Chapter 3, learning to speak at a very low volume, calm, slow with your words and delivery. Doing that is going to take your game to the next level in itself. In itself. Because even if your heart is racing, you come off more confident. Even if you are super nervous, which is what this course is designed to relinquish. But even if you are super nervous on the date, if you just slow down and breathe, your anxiety and nervousness is going to go away, because you know there's nothing to be worried about. And speaking at this in this manner also makes the woman a lot more comfortable. When you have someone talking really fast, it makes you uncomfortable. And when they ask you a question, now you're like, oh, I need to come up with something myself really fast, because if I don't, I might be looked at as less intelligent. I might be looked at as weird, or something. When you have a calm, player, chill demeanor, it inclines the woman to be more comfortable, and she matches your energy. Women typically mirror your energy. You're not nervous. She's not nervous. She's going to take her time with her responses as well. She's going to slow it down on her end as well. Then when you ask her certain questions, they're not going to be met with anything. Oh, I don't know. She's going to take her time as well and think about what she believes, what she thinks. She's going to use her cognitive brain functioning to come up with her own conclusions to your questions that are deep and well thought out, because you have been taking your time. You can literally sit back for a whole minute just like this. Whenever she asks you a question, or when you're trying to think of one yourself, you can take time. You can take a minute. And if she even says something or asks you, be like, oh, I'm just thinking. I'm just trying to really think. And it's not going to be weird. You're just going to be looked at as an intellectual. And I don't want to beat a dead horse, but I think that pretty much wraps it up. So to recap, for chapter 3, speak at a very slow, calm, cool, collected tone of voice when speaking. This gives you more time to think and craft your next question or statement. It allows you to control your breathing, especially if you're nervous. And you can tactfully deliver the message and articulate it in the manner that you want it to be delivered, rather than saying something the wrong way or saying something you didn't mean because you were just moving super fast. Oh, well, I didn't really mean to say that. That would never happen if you took your time and tactfully delivered your message. This is what speaking slowly, calmly, and at a cool pace and tone and a confident tone does as well. This makes her more comfortable and inclined to take her time with her responses as well. Also, eliminate awkward silence. This also creates a sexy and seductive vibe, increasing your perceived confidence and her respect, admiration, and overall attraction to you. Now, this is one of the most important pillars. You might want to watch this over multiple times. That pretty much wraps up chapter 3. I'll see you guys in chapter 4.